a random video today. Just wanted to show you around my old flat. I want to say old house, because it is a house, but it's a house that's been converted into flats. I'm moving out of here because they're not knocking it down, but they're going to be redeveloping it. So they're gutting it and making really small sort of bed sit type flats, which isn't suitable for me. And also they're knocking down the garages. So all those lovely garages you've seen in my films, they're knocking them down. So there's no point in me being here, especially the fact that they're putting in electric vehicle charging points, which are completely useless to me. It's a very big flat. It's a 1-bedroom flat. The ceilings are massive. I can't change light bulbs apart from this one that's above the bed. Even Tony, my friend, I think, how tall are you, Tony? What, 6'4" or something? I don't know. He's massive. He can't reach the ceilings. He has to get on things and that. Moving is stressful, as you may know. You probably know if you've ever moved out of your parents' house. You may have moved with one car full of stuff at the time. Now I've moved over 10 times. I would say about 13 times in my life. And each time I've got more and more stuff, and it's been harder and harder to move. And this time it's a lot. Okay, now my dad keeps saying that I'm a hoarder. And now I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector. Okay, so I've got a lot of stuff, but it's all good stuff. I was going to do a video, I said again, didn't I? I was going to do a video walk around of the flat before I packed everything up, but I just didn't feel like it. It's been really sort of almost depressing having to pack everything up. So I thought it'd be better to do some footage of the unpacking. So I'll walk around now and just show you the flat and show you some of my stuff. It is all in boxes, just so you know what it's like when I move house. Yeah, most people have a couple of boxes for kitchen stuff, a couple of boxes for bedroom stuff. I haven't counted my boxes, but you'll see there's a lot of boxes. So here's a lot of Lyndon's Scale Electric stuff. Lyndon hasn't got a lot of stuff here. He's got the Scale Electrics, he's got a couple of boxes and models, and that's about it really, apart from, you know, clothes and that. Now the clothes and soft furnishings I've already taken those to the new place. So we've got boxes here. We've got a few boxes of Lyndon's that have got games in. A few boxes of mine that have got Beanie Babies in, because I used to collect Beanie Babies and Beanie Buddies when I was younger. Now I've still got them all. They're not really worth anything at the moment, maybe in the future. So I'll keep hold of those. They'll probably go in the loft in the new place. They were under the bed here. Here's my Hot Wheels cars that I sorted out the other day. They're all ready to go. The heater. Boxes of stuff. The wardrobe's been split into several pieces to make it more manageable. So yeah, the bedroom's not too bad. You know, a couple of glass cabinets there. Chest of drawers. Happy days. Not bad. When we come out in the hall, it looks like the bin man's bin. There's a few bags. Most stuff's packed away. I've took all the pictures off the wall. All the pictures and mirrors and clocks, they're all off the wall, so the walls are bare. My voice echoes in the place. I can't reach my lampshade. I can't get that down. Not without breaking my neck. Bathroom, yeah, you don't want to see the bog, do you? You know what that looks like. Kitchen is an absolute tip. This is the one room I haven't really packed. I had a load of stuff here, collectible stuff. That's been boxed up. But yeah, apart from that, it's a bit of a mess really. I'll take my pictures down. And I've been cleaning as I go. But yeah, there's still a lot of packing to do in here. I've only got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I've only got 4 days and then I'm moving. Yeah, this is where it gets silly, okay? Box City. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 glass cabinets in here that were full of models. Every inch of this wall had a picture in. You can see some of the picture hooks that I couldn't get down. These had pictures and mirrors on. So it looks really bare in here for me. This is really bare. You know, I had pictures all along here because I got picture rail, you see. So I could just hook the pictures over. I didn't have to make holes in the walls. Yeah, table and chairs there. One two-seater sofa and a chair. That's the cat's chair, Smudge's chair. So all these boxes are all the stuff that was in the cabinets, on the cabinets, around the cabinet. It's just box central, really. I have not counted them, but there's quite a few boxes of stuff here. But that's not all. Oh yeah, and by the way, I couldn't get these pictures down because I've put boxes in the way, so I'll have to wait. Oh, and I accidentally didn't pack my record player. That's just over there, and I can't get to it. I can't play records because they're all packed away. So yes, you think that's a lot of boxes? Well, let me just show you here. Move the rubbish bag. Boxes. I've got boxes up here and boxes all the way down here. Most of these, obviously there's some teddies there, most of these are model cars. Not toy cars, model cars. So basically, I'm not moving house, I'm moving a frigging museum. Because that's what I seem to have here. Yeah, I am a curator of my own museum. And you know the sad thing is that I never have anyone round, or never had anyone round. So I had all this stuff on display. But for who? No one, no one's looking. And it's sad really, I'd love to have a little museum. But it's just not going to happen, is it? So when I go into my new place, I've decided I'm not going to put as much stuff out because I don't really have anyone round and it's a lot to dust, a lot to manage. I noticed there was quite a lot of dust around here when I was taking everything down and that. So in the new place, I think there'll be a lot less to look at. But it don't matter because my time now is focused on my classic cars, on the cars outside, which we'll go and have another look at. So I'm just going downstairs. I have got a downstairs, but the actual flat itself is up here. That's just a hallway and an entrance door. But the blooming stairwell is massive. I have never been able to reach those cobwebs up there. I pity the fool who has to decorate this place. Honestly, that's just such a waste of space. And you think of all that heat that goes up there, all that heat wasted. That's a long way up. So we can take one final look at the garage area. I will not miss this driveway because it's so muddy, so dusty, it's horrible. So Mr. Jenkins is in there at the moment. Unfortunately, he'll look like he'll be living outside. Jessie's in there. Unfortunately, she'll be living outside. Gobby's here. Gobby will be living outside and at Lyndon's unit in between. And Peggy's in there, and unfortunately Peggy is going to be living in a garage away from the property. The Land Rover, it looks like it's going to go and live with my dad. It's going to live on his driveway for now. And yeah, the Metro will be at home and the Sierra's going to be at home as well. But the place is falling apart. This is the sheds. The shed roof is knackered. Thankfully not my shed. As I say, the driveway's knackered. It's all overgrown, no one cares. Bramble everywhere. These stairs are a death trap. Rattly, rusty metal stairs going up to these other flats. This flat's empty now. John's still in there, he's refusing to leave. And Andy's here until September. But it is, or was, a lovely old house. It's a massive building. Used to be a doctor's surgery until it closed in the 60s when the railway closed. Because there used to be a station round the corner. It's got this long steep driveway, which is getting more and more like an off-road track. Massive garden that's not used. It's just a waste of space. And nobody ever mows it. Seven flats in this building. And that's my flat up there. Those two windows. Pothole central in the driveway. Absolutely hate this driveway. Again, this is another entrance to the building. And it's just knackered, you know. Potholes. And I got to show you the road outside as well. The road looks alright, you say? Not bad. Come down here. You break your back if you're in the metro. You ruin the underpan in the Sierra and rip the split rough. Scrape the exhaust. And yeah, it's just awful. I don't think they can do much with it. Or they haven't bothered doing much with it because of this massive tree on the corner. It's that tree's roots, I think. It's just ripped the place up. Awful. Awful road to come up. Absolutely hate it. Massive tree. I don't know what tree that is. I'm not all up on trees, but it looks like a bit of a pine. Shall I send you up there on a stick? Now that was a dodgy bit of camera work, wasn't it? What tree was it then? Here we are. And there's the view of the house from the dodgy road. I'd love to own the whole building, you know, it's great, isn't it? Massive building. But yeah, it is a bag of poo, really. And this is at the back of the house. That's my kitchen and my bathroom. And that pipe has been leaking forever. And nobody cares. How's that for a wonky wall? Hello, Smudge. Hello. Right, mate. I'll be in a minute. The one thing I won't miss is about the poor state of the building and the flat. The wood in the door is so rotten. There's a massive hole down here that a mouse could probably get through. Look how rotten that is. I've had to live with that. Massive crack. All the way up here. Hello, Smudge. You know what? I've only just noticed that. Massive crack there. The house is falling apart. Hello, Smudge. That hole up there under the electricity box and those other holes, they've been there since I've lived here. If you look carefully at the wall, hello Smudge, you'll see watermarks where upstairs is shower flooded into the electricity box and down the wall. Bathroom gets very mouldy. Thankfully it's clean at the moment because we put new mould repellent paint up there that I paid for, or Lyndon paid for himself, because the landlord didn't care. The reason mould gets here is because it's a very high ceiling with this divider here, so all the steam rises and has nowhere to go. Ideal world, it would come out here into the window. There's no extractor fan. It needs an extractor fan. This cupboard here is rubbish. See? The boiler cupboard. Awful. It was like that when I moved in. Look, they didn't even bother finishing painting the ceiling in there. Oh, yeah, and the other thing to add is that when it pisses down with rain, excuse my language, the water comes off the roof into the guttering that's broken, goes over the guttering because it can't get out the other end because it's broken, and comes into the flue of the boiler, fills the boiler full of water, and then it drips out onto my bedding that I store in there, which I shouldn't store in there really, but I don't care because I'm moving. Brand new boiler that is, and yeah, it's filling up with water every time, and they don't care. Bedroom, not a lot wrong in here. There is a crack up there, all along the edge, and we do get some mould come in that corner, but it's alright, we've been keeping on top of that. The kitchen, the tiles look like they've been fitted like this with a bow in it. Yeah, it's not straight. You can press that, there you go, look. That's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Cupboards are falling apart. All the doors are hanging off the hinges. The drawers, now they're empty, they're not too bad, but maybe not. They're awful. The ceiling looks like it's falling in. That's a massive crack up there. And then this massive abundance of cracks here. I have poked it in the past with my mop, and it is very dodgy. Looks like it could fall in at any minute. My window is extremely unsafe. I open it and I cringe because I feel like it's going to fall off. My stepdad is always on about the floor because the floor creaks terrible and it feels like it's falling in somewhere. Yes, the washing machine takes off as well and makes the whole place shake. You can see the floorboards here coming almost through the carpet. You can see the line running up there where there's a gap, and the floor is very creaky. This is the worst one. Yeah, that's one you don't want to tread on in the middle of the night. Wake everyone up. This window here, yeah, the glass comes off the frame. It rattles in the wind. We tried to seal it, but it just doesn't want to seal. All the windows rattle. I haven't even bothered cleaning them. I can't be bothered. If I clean them, they'll fall out. Smudge, don't do that on the camera. Smudge is having butthole casserole. Lovely. Living room's not too bad apart from creaky floors and knackered windows. I did discover some mould in this corner. If we look through the cabinet, there's some mould there. Gross. And the other thing that happens in here, which isn't happening now, but at night, you can hear things running through the walls. Literally, Smudge sits there. They must come in. I've seen squirrels on the roof, and it sounds like squirrels are running up and down this wall, up along... Oh, I felt like I heard one then. Up along there, you can hear them running through the walls. You can also hear when a pigeon falls down the chimney and flaps itself to death because it can't get out, which is very upsetting. It's very sad. It goes behind the fireplace, you see. It's all boarded off. I'd hate to think how many corpses are behind there. It's very depressing. In the hallway, there's another really creaky bit of floor here. Lovely. I'm sure I've forgotten some of the bad things about this flat. It's lovely, isn't it? Needs redecorating. Yeah, I'm sure I've forgotten some things about this place. The fact that sometimes when you have the heating on, the pipe rattles under the floor and it sounds like a drill going. Normally happens around 10 o'clock at night when you're trying to sleep. It's when the heating goes off, I think it is. The system sort of goes on a funny. And you have to kick the bottom of the radiator in the bedroom to stop it rattling. What else is there? No, I think that's about all the excitement in the place, really. It's just that the landlord who had it before didn't care. He didn't care. He just wanted to sell the place. And the landlords that have got it now, they don't care because they want to, knock the place about, so they're not going to spend any money on it. The roof on the whole building needs replacing. That's going to be expensive. I remember Rob upstairs was telling me he was laying in bed one night and his kids were up there, which is another thing. The kids were up there and the kids said, "Look, Dad, I can see the stars." And the roof had actually partly fallen in and you could see the night sky through the roof. Great. Glad I didn't live up there. Yeah, the kids, when he's got his kids up there, or when he had his kids up there, oh, it was like baby elephants running around. Absolute baby elephants. So, yes, I'm trying to think of the negative things about this place, so I feel more positive about the new place. So the negatives, obviously, it's falling apart, the driveway is horrible, all the garages leak, and the landlord doesn't care. The positives, big rooms, which isn't always a positive. I say with a heating bill, it's not a positive. It's nice to have the space, nice to have a picture rail so I can have loads of pictures up without causing damage to the walls. The neighbours have been pleasant enough, even with all the creaky floorboards. The location's nice, it's secluded. You know, it looks like I live in a mansion, which is quite nice. And yeah, it was nice having all the garages and the shed, but they all leaked. You know, stuff's getting ruined. So it'll work out better for the good. Better for the good? I don't know. You know what I mean. Anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm going to go and have some dinner now. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the new place. And if you do see some videos from me that's still here, that's old footage that I just haven't got around to editing, so I apologise if it seems a bit strange that you're still seeing me work here, even though I've said I'm moving. It's just where I play catch up, you know. I've got loads of footage, I just haven't got around to editing it. Yes, Bye.